Hey, my name's James Nicholson, and in this video, I'm going to tell you my marketing strategies that work for any small UK business. So make sure you stick around to the end because this is going to be a game changer for you. Now, I'm going to assume if you're watching a video like this, you're probably a business owner of some sort, a small business owner, and right now you're struggling to get leads and sales. You're struggling to get this marketing stuff figured out. Maybe you've tried Facebook ads, maybe you tried Google, maybe you've tried other forms of advertising and it just hasn't really worked out. Well, I will tell you exactly why it hasn't worked out and what you're going to do to make sure the next time your marketing campaign is successful. Now, why should you listen to me? Now, my name is James Nicholson. I've been in business 17 years now. I've had all the ups, the downs, and all the sideways movements that you get as an entrepreneur and as a business owner. And along the way, I've discovered something very special, which I call my business accelerator methodology. Now, this helps me take cold leads and turn them into red hot buyers who buy from you again and again and again. And you need to know that strategy in order to do that. So if you're a small business owner, what is that strategy? Why doesn't it work what you've been taught already, or maybe you've tried and it didn't work? Well, the reason is most business owners, they try and get married on a first date, right? Creepy. When you say it like that, it sounds really creepy. So what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is that they put adverts out, they put promotions out, they put campaigns out, and in those, they're just going straight for the sale, right? With people that don't know them, they don't like them, and more importantly, they don't trust them at that stage. You've not demonstrated you're good at what you do or an expert of any sort. Yes, your existing customers know that, but totally new people have no idea. Maybe they're just not ready to buy when you're ready to sell, and that's another problem too. So how can we fix that? That's why you're here. Well, first off, you have to lead with value. You've got to show them that you are a force to be reckoned with. You are an expert at what you do. So how do you do that? Well, you start with content. You need content out there that really shows that you're an expert at what you do. So people can start the process of knowing you, liking you, and trusting you. You see, if you show up on their social feed or you show up online with something that's useful, would you agree they're more likely to watch that piece of content or read that piece of content? The answer is yes. I know you're saying that in your head. Of course they would, right? So imagine if you were an estate agent and you showed up on their social feed with some tips on how to sell your house fast for full asking price. Now, if you were looking to sell a house, there's a high probability that you'd watch that. Tell me in the chat, in the comments below, if you would watch that. Say, I'd watch that, or I would prefer that piece of content. Give me some sort of engagement down there, guys. That helps me with YouTube, so I'd greatly appreciate that. Now, of course you would, right? Now, imagine if you were a personal trainer and you gave someone some exercises or a small diet plan, something like that. Again, you're leading with value. You're showing that you're an expert. Very, very important here. If you were a builder, maybe you could show someone around your project and say, look, this is why we do this, or this is how you find a good builder. These are the things to look for, and show some of your craftsmanship in that video as well, thus educating them that you're really good at what you do and helping them. Now, while you're going through this process, they're starting to get value from you. They're starting to know you, like you, and trust you. And this is really, really key to this working for you guys. So that's what I want you to think about. How can you produce some content that gives massive value to the audience? That's step one. If you've got some value so far from me, please give me a like on the video. That helps me with YouTube greatly. So please do that now. Give me a quick like. Next, you need leads, right? You can't sell to someone until you've got a lead. So you need to capture some leads. So how are you going to capture some leads? Well, what you're going to do is give something away of massive value. There's tons of ways to do this. You can get them to opt in for a webinar, opt in for an ebook. You can get them to opt in for a discount voucher. There's tons, in fact, hundreds of different ways. We call these lead magnets. Here's an example of one that I have. 51 ways you can use a virtual assistant tasks that they can do for you, right? This is an ebook that I've just printed this one, but this is an ebook that people can download, right? So we give them massive, massive value. And by doing that, again, you're still building that rapport. You're not selling anything yet, but you're getting their contact details. Then, even if they're not ready to buy, you can keep in touch via email with more value, building that relationship with them until they're ready to buy, right? Very, very important. So you're going to lead with value. Next, you're going to turn them into a customer, or you're going to try your best to turn them into a customer. How do you do that? Various different ways to do that. This whole process that we're talking about here is called the Business Accelerator methodology, right? And so there's different ways that you can do that, but some are, for example, book an appointment. Maybe they book an appointment where you go and see them, right? They book into your diary, you go out and see them, do a demonstration of your product and service, answer any questions, and if they want to work with you, they buy, right? Or maybe you book a Zoom call or a telephone appointment. That's one way. Or another way is to sell them something cheap. We do that. So we basically give away my book. We just ask people to pay for the shipping, and that allows people to try us. They get value from me. They get all of this system. In fact, if you want this book, Expert Mastery, click in the description and grab a copy of that today, guys. It's a really, really powerful book on how to grow, scale, and market your business. We've got this full system in there. So you can do that in the description here. But the third step, as I said, turn them into a customer, or try to turn them into a customer. Book an appointment, book a call, sell something cheap. The book covers all of this for you. Then on that call or visit, you're going to sell your core offer. Whatever your main product is right now, right? You're going to sell them that on there. That's pretty self-explanatory, but it's important that you do it, right? It's important that you have a system to do that. Now, the fourth step is actually where most people are going first, isn't it? Remember, we said most people are trying to get married on a first date. But imagine if you sell something here that's £2,000, you try and advertise on Facebook to someone that's never heard of you, and you're asking them to spend £2,000. It's just never going to happen. Just never going to happen. Imagine if you're a builder, for example, you're going to maybe get someone to spend tens of thousands of pounds with you. Never going to happen just off seeing a Facebook ad, right? They've got to build the relationship with you first. That rapport, that trust, showing you're an expert, educating them is really important. They go through a process. If this is making sense, tell me in the comments it's making sense. I really want to make sure that these videos really get down to the detail on what you guys need. Now, what most people that I meet do is they get customers, then they go looking for new ones all the time, right? Common problem of business owners is constantly looking for new customers. What you should be doing is to continue to sell to your existing clients. Create new products and services that they can buy. One of my clients, Polly Tomlinson, she's a homeopathist. She now sells retreats to people, right? She has a book, she has digital courses, she has recurring revenue in the business. There's a number of things in there. We've got Fabio, who's a pizza chef. He now has pizza courses, online, face-to-face pizza courses. He does consultancy as well. There's different products that we add. Think of Apple, right? I filmed this. I don't even have a fancy camera. I just like to film on my iPhone. So this is on my iPhone here, but I have an Apple Watch. I have a MacBook down here. I have an iPad over here. I have Apple TV at home. I have Apple News subscription. I have Apple Music subscription. They didn't have all those products initially, right? My first business was built around the iPods, which you can find out all about in my book, right? And so I built an iPod accessory store. But Apple started with the computer. Then they added more products and more products and more products. They've added headphones, and they're constantly adding new products to their ecosystem. And you guys need to do the same too, right? You need to create new products, and we're well class at helping people do that. So that's really, really important that you do that too. So in summary, content is the start. That part is the most important part, which almost nobody does. It's so people can know you, like you, and trust you. Then you get them to opt in to be a lead. Then you try and sell them something. Then they buy your core offer. And when they've done that, then you create new products and services to sell to them. That's in a nutshell how small businesses can be better at their marketing And you need to follow that system. Now, you really need to get more educated on that system and really get some examples on how that can work for you. So just grab a free copy of Expert Mastery, guys. It's in the description. You just got to pay the shipping. It'll be with you in a few days. A physical book, a real book I'm talking about, not an ebook. And while you're here, check out my other videos on this channel. I've got more than 800 now. So subscribe to the channel and hit the bell while you're here. Give me a like on the video. Comment below, let me know what your business is and what you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'm James Nicholson. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye for now.